everybody, and welcome back to Better Minecraft. Now, today we are working on animal farms. We still need to get the sheep farm and the cow farm in place. I have the sheep farm, the building for it, actually already marked out. I need to get the roofing blocks for it, but there is that. And then we're gonna have the cow farm up here, up against this back wall. So I don't have to move the cows for right now. I'm probably gonna have the building itself, like, back against here. I can probably go ahead and, like, do... And that marks out that building. So both these buildings are now marked out. And if you'll remember, we did this entire grouping last video, where we had the chickens down here, the giant wheat field, and a path going through here. I haven't had the ability to go get more copper. I have been mining, but I haven't found, like, a good thing of copper just yet. So, still working on getting that other silo done. I need to get some roofing blocks. Okay. There's the roofing blocks. Handled. So now I have, I believe, everything in my inventory in order to work on these buildings. But, oh, how is it already becoming 90? I thought I just slept. Either way, we're gonna work on this farm and this farm, and then we're gonna get this entire place decorated. I do want there to be some sort of path going further up the mountain, because I do plan on doing something with the top of the mountain. I think I want to do, like, a bit of an observatory, but I will worry about that and figuring out the pathway and stuff after I get these buildings up. What are y'all doing in my greenhouse? I see y'all's thing down there. Why? Every time I am building, you guys show up. Without fail. Every single time. I have no peace. Okay, building number 1. This is going to be modified. There's going to be leaves, there's going to be vines, there's going to be other greenery around this. This is just the base building. Once I stylize it, it's going to look a lot better. But I went for a less white feel than the rest of my buildings, because this is meant to be like a shed. Oh, I should probably also sleep. Okay. But it's meant to be more of a shed that the animals are kept in, and less of a actually stable building. Can the rain go away? Thank you. Now I'm going to be dripping for a few minutes. This is great. Thanks, game. I really needed this. Also, the pillagers, of course, making themselves known, are down here doing I don't know what inside my greenhouse. Are you harvesting my... Are you stealing my crops? I can tell you there's no cabbage down there. I just got done harvesting all of that. But now I need to get an actual... First of all, I need to know where the pathway is going to go, but I also need to get some greenery around here, and I also need to get the fencing in place. Okay. Sheep are in the pen. Now to get some decoration going. Okay, and I'll grab some bone meal later and probably grow a tree up in here somewhere. But for right now, I grabbed these 2 sheep because it's going to be easier than trying to separate out the sheep from this pen. Am I still going to try and separate out the sheep in this pen? Yes, but it's going to be complicated. Because there's 3 sheep in this pen, and then the rest are just cows. It's going to be easier to just, I'm going to be completely honest, it's going to be easier to just take out the sheep and then focus on just rebreeding them. Okay. Anyway, I think my next goal is going to be to actually decorate up this area, because not only is it kind of bare on the back of it, I still have to bone meal up this entire hill and then put leaves across the entire building. Okay, and there we go. Now the back of the building is decorated. I do have these 2 trees back here. I did throw a bit more bone meal back here. Now, I think I'm going to attempt to get this building in, figure out how I want this building sitting, and then I'm going to start doing the pathways in between the two buildings and trying to separate all the animals out, because that one's going to be a pain in the butt. Somebody's done broken one of my carrot plants. Oh Lord, y'all are going to have to get the heck out of my house. Who done did it? Get out of my house. Leave my house alone. Who done broke one of my carrots? Okay, and there we go. Now the cow pen is done. Now this one is a little bit differently structured. This one's a lot smaller than this one is, because I have a lot more cows, and I'm probably gonna have just a lot of cows in general, because I need a lot of books. So they have, it's essentially the same pen layout, at least for the interior cells. It's just two of them instead of just one, and the building it just has a larger footprint than the other one. This one also has a tree. Now I'm gonna have to bring the path up here and have them connect to both of these buildings and go ahead and decorate that area. Okay. Had to get a few more leaves, but now we're ready to go. I am going to run through and put a pathway through this area and kind of set up to go up this hill. I'm going to clear out a small platform here to where I can curve and keep going. I don't know quite what I want to put at the top. I'm going to be honest, at least not right now. I've kind of like touched on maybe an observatory or something like that. Maybe that's where I can, because I think the Aether is in here, isn't it? Where did I put my quest button? Yes, the Aether is in here. And it looks like it's fully in here too. Okay. So that could be where we put the Aether portal, is up there. Now, for context, I want to go to like the Bumble Zone, the Aether, the End. I'm not going to be spending a whole lot of time in these areas. Also, I'm not going to be able to get to the other side. Every single time I've tried to defeat the Warden, I have failed. I know there's a way you can kind of cheese the fight, where you can just have them so far beneath you, and you're just shooting them constantly with arrows. Like, I know there's a distance thing that you can do, but I can't. And as cool as that biome would be, or that world would be, first and foremost, it'd be exceedingly difficult. As should be expected out of a world literally made through the Warden. So I'm not complaining that it's difficult. I'm complaining about the fact that I have never been there because of how difficult it is. But I do plan on going to all of those things. I'm eventually going to find the end portal and actually go to the end and stuff like that. Just, I have no reason to do so right now. Okay, either way, there's the pathway. Now figured out. Oh, hold on, there's a break in it because I didn't highlight that. There we go. Now it should be highlighted. There we go. Entire thing from the starter base all the way up here. And I do plan on doing like a small stepping stone building like up here, specifically for these unique Moobloom cows. I love how a lot of them look, and I want to start bringing a whole lot of them back, but I need a place to put them. I'm also going to have to figure out where I want to keep the dog army I seem to be collecting out here. Maybe that's one of the first buildings I can go down here, is the dog army building. Maybe. Okay, and there we go. Only a few more seconds, but integrating the greenery does really help with blending everything together. So now everything kind of matches the entire thing we've got going on. Now, our next step is figuring out how exactly we want to get up the mountain. Because right now I've just been climbing this. Okay, and then this is going to come down to the level with this white wool. So this entire area is going to be terraformed eventually. Just right now it's not. Whee! This gives us an entire staircase back down. A little bit of a winding path, but that's nice. Okay, now I need to also line this up with this. There we go. Okay, now I've got 2 spots that need terraforming. I need to terraform this out a bit. And then once I get up here, I need to terraform this out a bit. Okay, and there we go. I did a tiny bit of the terraforming to kind of show you guys where I'm going to be working whenever I'm doing terraforming for this area. This area I'm going to turn to more of like a concave mountainous thing. So there's going to be a little bit of a cave here. And I've kind of restructured how I'm thinking about this. I think I'm going to put the dogs up here, because this is going to be more of a cave structure, and that's less cow friendly in my mind. I don't know. It's just it seems more like a dog area than a cow area. And then I've started some of the clearing up here. Not a whole lot of it, because this is going to take a lot of work. I still have to level this area back up. What on earth is that biome over there? Oh, that's right. There's so many shores over there. I forgot about that. I didn't know it came this far up. That's cool. But that just gives me more space to work off of that I can go further back if need be. This base is just going to slowly spread outwards and take over the area as I figure out more and more stuff to build. But I think since I already have the staircase kind of figured out, I want to get a bit more of, well, this bit of terraforming done. Okay, and there's a bit of a start to everything. Now, I don't want to add any trees or anything in until I can start getting the area figured out a bit more. But this is probably going to be like another well, just so we can refill the waters of the animals a bit better. And then this is going to turn into the dog cave. Then we're going to turn up here, and then this is going to be the observatory that holds the Aether portal. Now, that is a lot of terraforming I have set up to do this week. Not to mention, I have some setup for some other things going on. So, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!